Hello, everyone. Welcome on. We are here. We are back to Tea Interval Tuesday. How's everyone doing? Cheers. Hope you got your tea. We are going to be getting started. We're starting a little bit late tonight. I was trying to start at 7. I should have said 7, Eastern Standard Time or something, or mountain time. So it's really 8 o'clock wherever you at, whatever the time is. I don't know how it goes. So it's okay. Nature does not hurry, yet everything is accomplished. And sometimes it's just one of those days, right? And I'd rather show up late and in a little bit more of a peace of mind than frantic on time, looking a hot mess. I might look a hot mess like Miss Cleo herself in a little bit more of a state of peace. I'd rather show up fashionably late than on time and in a million pieces. So, yes, sometimes, especially days like today, especially as we are integrating this full moon that we had last week, the summer solstice, the new moon in or the new season in Cancer, transition. You guys, we have a lot, not to mention the other planets that are happening with Mars in Taurus and uh, Pluto retrograde through the sign of Aquarius and Saturn about to go retrograde in a few days and Neptune in its final degree in Pisces for the first time in 165 years. You guys, like, there's just a lot. There's a lot happening, and we just have to give ourselves grace. And for those who are, you know, heavy Cancer energy, Sun, Moon, or Rising, I'm a Cancer rising, so I have a lot of emotional energy flowing through me as an intuitive water sign who is also the mother protector of the zodiac, right? So feeling very anxious of needing to protect everything and everyone, needing to make sure everyone is safe, make sure my son is set up for camp, make sure my house is clean because the Cancer is in the fourth house, right? The fourth house rules out governs our house, right? Our home, our stability, our past life. And so in this Cancer season, we are going to be very meticulous about how is our home? How are is our stability? How are the four walls around us? And that can cause a lot of what can feel like OCD, is for lack of better words. It can feel like almost like Virgo energy in the sense of needing to make sure everything is in place, making sure everyone is safe. Um, because that's what mamas do, right? And Cancer being that mother nurturing aspect, that's what we do, right? So for those who are mothers, even if you don't have strong Cancer in your chart, everyone has a fourth house, right? And wherever Cancer falls in your chart, that is where you are going to be, probably shifting along with all these energies that's happening, along with all the energies that are around the collective of just the Cancer sun, but also the rest of where the moon is transiting. Ooh, just had a little glitch over here on YouTube. Welcome on. Welcome on. I guess that was YouTube telling me to say hello. Let me go ahead and just catch my breath and just introduce myself. My name is Princess Leah. 888. Welcome on if you're here. Welcome to Tea and Tarot Tuesday. If you have your tea, make sure you get it here while we get into the tea of the energies tonight, and see what's going on for this beautiful collective. So we are going to start, the way I like to fill it is the start with the read for the feminine energy, the masculine energy, the collective energy, as well as a message from spirit. Welcome on, Joseph Grace, Monkey. All right. I was born in the year of the monkey, so um, you know, we're going to see what kind of energies are here. There's actually kind of a pre-pull from this morning's Leo reading for my daily divine readings. I'm doing the all signs series right now, so we're on the sign of Leo for daily divine. So the feminine energy came out with a few signs, a few cards that wanted to speak. So I said I would save them for tonight. So the first thing that I want to do, set the energy, set the tone. We are here as we, if I can light this Palo Santo, that'd be great. Thanks. We are here feeling our emotions, feeling our vibes, feeling our feels, and that's okay because what we are doing is we are restoring and healing the heart of a woman and the soul of mankind through conscious love. That's what my channel is all about here. And so, if you are, welcome on. And hi, hello, Sar. Hi, welcome on. If you are here to shine your light, to lead your light, to lead with your light, to heal your heart, to be a part of the light workers, if you are here to tap into the energy of divine love, then you are here in the right place. I love that right now tonight. I'm feeling the vibes of Miss Cleo. You guys remember Miss Cleo? She was like the psychic back in the day. She like had like commercials, and she had her little like crystal ball and her little Jamaican accent. I feel like Miss Cleo right now, but I feel like Miss Cleopatra. I got a shout out to our live audience here. We are here on YouTube as well as Instagram. So thank you for being here with us, for liking, subscribing. Hit that like button if you haven't already. Subscribe to my channel if you would like to be a part of this beautiful soul tribe. And you can also hit that notification bell. So I'd like to go ahead and just say a quick prayer of protection over us. Thank you, Spirit, for guiding and protecting us as we pull the energy from today. I know that the energies are heavy, and with this beautiful Cancer season, as we are shifting into the second half of the year with this summer solstice here where we are. I just pray for a protective energy over us, over this reading, over the vibes, and may I be able to intuitively channel and pull from the messages from your spirit, from your energy, so that I can help guide the collective in this beautiful healing of our soul, heart, mind, body, spirit. Thank you so much. Amen. Ashe. Namaste. So thank you for being here with us. How are you feeling, everyone? How are you integrating this new energy for this full moon? There's also a beautiful reset that is occurring with the moon energies. Hello, Garuda Buyakasha. That's right. What are you guys feeling? Are you feeling the energy? Do you feel a little bit heavy? Do you feel a little bit, crazy is what I'm hearing? Do you feel like you're a little bit in your head or OCD? I don't know. How are you feeling? We are, like I said, integrating this energy from that full moon in Capricorn. Mother and father here with Mama Moon by Cancer, and the and this Papa Capricorn. We're trying to make sure that we get everything that we need in place so that we can carry on the second half of this year. It's going to be a beautiful year, but we do have to integrate everything that we learned from the last 6 months, as well as the last 16 years, because the last time that Pluto was at 1 degree in at its 1 degree axis, through the sign, around through Aquarius and Capricorn, was 16 years ago, you guys. So what has your life been like 16 years ago to now? How have you transformed? For me, it's complete night and day. Not to mention, was I a teenager when I was 16? Not telling my age or anything, but that's okay. But literally 16 years ago, I was 16. So I'll let you do that math. And to think about who I was back then, and to think about what I had been through, and to think about what I have endured as well as learned, the mistakes that I was making over and over again, not understanding who I am, not loving who I am, and the path and the road to conscious love that I found myself finally on, to allow myself to heal, to allow myself to show up fully in my bliss, fully in my authenticity. It's funny because 16 years ago is when I started dressing like this, big bright colors, not wearing a ton of makeup all the time, even though once I got to college, it kind of came back. But it's so funny how you go through your phases of like, this is who I am. And then the world and society brings you back to, no, you have to be this way. And then you're like, no, but I hate who I am this way. And then you go back to who you are. And then it's like the cycle until you get into that crown chakra awakening, merging with the divine and your unlimited self. That is that om, that is that peace within yourself. When we finally connect and don't need to be validated externally, you don't need to connect with other people or things or places who don't truly see who you are. I just saw 12:22 on the clock. They don't You don't need to be constantly surrounded by external energy just to be around external energy. If it's not feeding your soul, then you're okay with saying no. And that's what Capricorn energy is. Very strict, very stern, very what's the word? Discerning. Not afraid to be like, I don't like that. I don't want that. No, thank you. Let's do it differently. I choose this. I commit to that. Capricorn is really great at commitment. So this past full moon allowed us to move into Cancer season in the second half of this year in a space of, I choose to commit to this, that, and the other, but most importantly to me, because Cancer is ruled by the moon. The moon is your emotional energy, your emotional needs. I choose to commit to me, to my emotional needs. So I'm really curious of how we can look into the next second half of this year of 2024 at the time of this reading. But if you're tuning in, after this present time, and this message still resonates with you, then energy is timeless. So it's still your message. So anyway, I cheers and then take a sip. How rude. Cheers again. Love this life. What kind of tea are you sipping on, guys? The tea I'm sipping on before we get into the tea is it's like a minty and gingery, which I don't typically like the combo, but it's my mango ginger yerba mate with a citrus detox with mate and peppermint. And then I put a little pineapple juice. So it's really good. Nice and refreshing. It's going to wake me up. Hopefully it doesn't keep me up all day, but all night, but I needed it. So let's go ahead and just shuffle, shall we? I've been talking long enough. We're almost at 15 minutes. Let's go ahead. But I had to talk about that energy beginning and see what we can look forward to for this second half. of the year for this beautiful. We'll start with the current energies as well as move into what we can expect for the rest of the year. Just to kind of get a feel. And you know, energies are fluid, so they can come and go and move like the wind. And so, this is a kind of this is not a prediction necessarily, as it is more so of a intuitive guidance. Also, just a disclaimer, be mindful that energy is also they're non-binary, I guess you could say, because we are so when I say masculine and feminine energy, I mean the masculine and feminine energy within us. If you have a external masculine or feminine counterpart that this resonates with because you share the same soul frequency, then feel free. This is a message that can also pertain to that, but don't forget to listen to your own masculine and feminine energy within. The feminine energy is of the conception, right? It's the non-physical. It's the thought. It's the idea. It's the feeling, right? The emotions. And then the masculine energy is the physical, bringing it into fruition, right? Substance. So that's why it's important to know how to be able to maneuver the masculine and feminine energy within ourselves so we can actually create and co-create within our own um, abundance system, as well as be able to then understand how, if you are in a divine, counterpart connection, of how those energies can flow within the two as well. Because you are one soul frequency, right? So if you identify as primarily feminine, as a feminine, divine feminine, then that means your masculine energy, your divine masculine is this is how I see it. Take it if it resonates. It's okay if it doesn't. But the way I like to see it is that the divine masculine that is out external to you is the masculine, the form, physical form version of the masculine within you, if that makes sense, right? This is why they say you are one soul. You are one soul frequency, right? So if you identify as a divine masculine, then the feminine energy within you is that feminine, divine feminine person external to you, right? That's why it's not about gender. It's about energy. All right. So, feminine here, let's just say, look at all these pentacles. Wow. Talk about Capricorn. And we're in now, again, we're in Cancer season, but this Capricorn full moon really did a number because, again, our moon cycles are resetting. The full moon used to, typically the new moon precedes the full moon, right? It's before the full moon. Since about April or March of last year, it flipped where it was the full moon preceding the new moon. And now, since we have two full moons in Capricorn back to back, this is a reset of our moon cycle where now the new moon is going to precede the full moon again, which is going to allow for more. I'm hearing grounding, stability, pentacles. Look at this beautiful offering. The Knight of Pentacles, this feminine energy's in right now with the Ace of Pentacles. That is a very, 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 very stable and sturdy offer of an opportunity that is backed by the divine. So, whatever offering that you have, feminine, whatever idea you have, whatever gift or I'm hearing love or just proposal that you have, it may have taken you a long time to get here because the Knight of Pentacles is the slowest knight in the deck, Taurus energy, right? Slow and steady wins the race. But once the Knight of Pentacles gets there, it is divine and you cannot fight it. It is going to last. So this is the energy that we're preparing for this year is a very, very beautiful, stable, yeah, opportunity, gesture. Sorry, I like to shift as well. So, in my little skirts. Um, so let's see. So we had some pre-cards that wanted to come out this morning for the feminine. So I'm gonna go ahead and just flip them over and see what they wanted to talk about today. Wow. Wow, wow, wee wow. Wow. So we have the High Priestess, the Ace of Wands, the Five of Swords, and the Star. So this is a little bit, because it came out during the Leo reading. If you have Leo in your chart, sun, moon, rising, wherever Leo might be in your house, wherever it might reside in your houses, I would take a look at your chart if you know how, and to see where Leo falls, because this wanted to come out this morning during this Leo read. This is beautiful energy, you guys. Look at this. We have the High Priestess, wisdom, faith, clarity, learning from her mistakes, radical acceptance, as well as, look, 22:22 on the clock right now. She is number 2 in the tarot. She's also the original divine feminine. So she is very much learning. Yeah, in this space right now, we are learning from our past, right? Reflecting on the last 6 months to the last 16 years, seeing how we are truly transforming so that we can integrate this beautiful, divine new energy. Look at the clouds matching my nails. We are totally coming into a brand new energy. I'm trying to see it. I'm trying to make sure that Instagram can see it over here too. So this is really beautiful. We had that Ace of Pentacles with this Ace of Wands, right? Reflecting on who we have been and who we have become for this brand new energy for this new year, integrating, transmuting this energy, yeah, of from the battles that we've gone through in our life. We've gone through the thick of it. We've had to cut people out. We've had to set really strong boundaries. This is what we're learning how to do if we haven't done already. This is what we're practicing. This is what we're realizing. What and who do we need to cut out in our life in order to really truly heal? You see that she's holding the Three of Swords, which is that heartbreak. In order to heal our heart, in order to begin healing our heart, so that we can begin looking into the stars, looking into and looking up to our fullest wish. Our fullest wish is what I'm hearing. Our biggest hope and dream. This is Aquarius energy. Looking amongst the stars, believing that we are the star, recognizing the star that we are. Yes. Really beautiful. And it's interesting because she's looking up into the stars in the telescope and she's pouring water into the stream. It's like, why are you pouring water back in the stream? It's like pouring into yourself is what I'm hearing with this hope. Beautiful energy. So that's the energy that the feminine is in right now, that's leading us into and guiding us into for the full for the rest of the year, because there is an offering, and what we don't see at the bottom of the deck is a new world, a completion. This offer is going to transform, it's going to create a whole new world. So walk by faith is what I kept hearing this morning during my read. Walk by faith with this Two of Swords and trust when it's time to go. Trust when it's time to take that action, to move and move in your light, move in your passion. Listen to, there's that Ace of Pentacles, listen to divine. Listen when it's time, is what I'm hearing, for that opportunity to present itself. It will. Feminine energy manifests by receiving, they don't do. Right? The feminine energy manifests because it is the conception, right? It is the thought. It's the idea. I'm trying to get hot, y'all. I might have to show you a little skin. I hope you okay with that. Because my cat's outside, so I don't want to turn the air on. Yes. I lost my train of thought. Yes. That's all I'm gonna say. Yes. It'll come back. So that's really beautiful energy. Yeah, this year we are cutting out what is no longer serving us. Feminine energy, the thought, the mind. We're cutting out stinking thinking is what I'm hearing. We're setting boundaries. Look at this. Split that deck, and there's that Nine of Pentacles to mirror feminine's Knight of Pentacles. Strong Taurus energy. So there's an offering on the masculine's heart as well that's causing, look, this ego death, transformation. This is Pluto energy, Scorpio energy. Death and transformation is ego death, right? Because this offer has awakened this masculine. Has awakened this masculine, this offer that's taken forever, is what I'm hearing. It's taken forever, but it's here. It's here. There's a lot of mirroring happening with this collective. Yeah, very passionate. Yep, justice is going to be served here. That justice card, Libra energy, Eight of Wands, passionate. Karma is coming back around. This year we can look forward to karma, the work that we've put in, the choices that we've made, the yeses that we have stood for, and the no's that we've stood in is what I'm hearing. You know, yeah, with that Five of Swords over here, the masculine or feminine. We're finding clarity in our truth. We're trusting in our hope. Thank you. So masculine over here, yeah, is in this King of Swords. What we don't see is that there is a final decision that he's made that cannot be swayed. The King of Swords doesn't need any extra approval after he's made his decision, right? The King of Swords is like, I already said what I need to say. I did what I need to do. This is what it is, and this is how it's going to be. Who else do I need to who else do I need to run this by? Mrs. King of Swords, perhaps? Mrs. King of Swords will give me her 2 cents. I will consider that and take it into consideration deeply. But at the end of the day, it's Mr. King of Swords that has the last say. Oh my God, and look at that. I just pulled this up and look what's underneath that. The King of Wands. Okay, masculine. Let me just snaps for you right now. Coming up as the King on Kings. Yes, Lord of Lords is what I'm hearing. Look at that. Leading by example, this King of Wands. Really beautiful. Trusting in following your heart, your passion, right? Trusting your truth. I love this. Okay. Okay, masculine. I see how you are, right? Why? Because look, because he is got his eye on this cute little princess, right? The Nine of Pentacles is also the card of single, right? This king is like, where's my queen at? Where my queen at? Let me lead by example. Let me make this decision. I'm ready to make this decision. This decision I'm ready to make. I'm manifesting. Yes, Mr. Manifester, right? Because look, back at that Knight of Pentacles, because it's been a long time coming, but I know a change gonna come. Yes. Oh, yes, it will. Look at this Judgment Day. A change is gonna come. I know that's right. He's doing the work. He's going through a deep transformation, and a change gonna come with this Justice card. I haven't even gotten into the cards that fell in my lap. I see the King of the Knight of Wands down here, but Spirit's got something to say. A change gonna come. Look at this Ten of Cups. Beautiful energy. This is the decision that the masculine has made. This is what he wants. This is what he's going after. Hey, boo. This is what he is ready to commit to and decide on and choose and speak. Look at this. Look, you guys, I just shuffle the cards and tell the story. Look at that. There is a beautiful karmic ending to something. I'm hearing past life of injustice. It could have been this whole past lifetime so far. Thus far, it's been of injustice, but karma's coming back around. What you have done, what you have manifested, what you have worked on is this beautiful working towards this beautiful Ten of Cups with your divine feminine, this Empress. She's just sitting there, and look at this. What's up, Mama Nicole? Let me release lack thought. Yes, sister. Yes, you know what? And look, the High Priestess is here. The High Priestess is here with feminine, with masculine to say, let's radically. Let me see. Gogi's like, ooh, Teen Tarot Tuesday, let me listen. I love when he does. This is beautiful, though. This is, I love the High Priestess because the High Priestess does release that lack mentality. The High Priestess looks at that lack mentality and then says, where can I learn from this? Why am I holding this lack mentality? Where did that stem from? That's from that Justice card of karma, right? I love the High Priestess because the High Priestess energy is of radical acceptance. The High Priestess card is of learning how to embody our past mistakes without judgment, to be able to take in and learn from our experiences, our mistakes, so that we can become wiser. That's why they're the High Priestess. right? So that we can become wiser. Love that. Yes, ma'am. So here we are with this masculine energy that came out. We have the Knight of Wands. So this is the current energy. That was all what we don't see coming energy. That's what we can prepare for coming up for this year, right? We have the Knight of Wands, the Six of Cups, the Queen of Cups, the Page of Wands. So there's some maturity as well because we saw that King of Wands underneath that King of Swords. So we have, let me show you the cards here. So we have this beautiful, and it's almost like, let me look at it too. When I see you see how it's like the page to the knight. So there is some growing up. Bye-bye. Do you want to go upstairs while I'm almost done? Or you like listening? Yeah. Okay. Okay. Well, if you want to play, you can. You can still play. Animoto. Sorry, guys. Mama mode. Or you're always welcome to listen to if you like. I just get so distracted when he's like jumping, like when he's listening. I love when he's listening, I really do. But when I'm in the camera and I can see him, I just like see this green flash and I'm just like, who's that? But anyway, um, we're back. It's hard to channel and be mom at the same time. So it's all right. That's what life is like, right? So as I was saying, this Knight of Wands energy from the page to the knight is this growth, is what I'm seeing. I'm going to hold it. I'm going to look at it right now. And hold on, guys. Sorry. I can only be so professional and act like I don't have a life for so long. So, anyway, we have the page, the queen, the Six of Cups. So I'm seeing that this masculine, what he's reflecting on that's causing him to want to make this decision here is this passion. I mean, so much wand energy, but it's like he's maturing, right? From the page to the knight to the king. Because this Queen of Cups has helped this, he's finding that I'm hearing the Queen of Cups, whether it's a feminine energy around him or the feminine energy within him, he's finding a space of nurturing. And this is the masculine energy within us too, right? So there is a space of compassion that is being held for the masculine, a space of compassion, and it's coming from this beautiful past life energy, this beautiful lifelong true kind of emotional activation, whether it was in love, whether it was a soul family or a true friend, your first best friend, whether it was a sibling that helped ignite an emotional growth within you. It's whatever this nostalgia is for you, however it resonates, it's nurturing this masculine to help him or her, right? I just say he and her for ease, to help this masculine grow and mature. Wow, that's really beautiful. I really like that. I love that. Seeing it like that. So let's see what the collective is about. I don't know what the sorry guys, I don't know what the weather is like where you're at. But if you're up here in the northern hemisphere and it's summertime, whew, and it's like if you're in a humid place, yeah. So look at this for the collective, this beautiful divine ace of cups with the nine of pentacles. That is beautiful. This collective is in a space of divine love, self-love. I mean true self-love. This is what this we are integrating into this new half of the year. This is what this last 6 months has led us to. This is what the full moon last year, oh baby, with the full moon not last year, last week in Capricorn, and this summer solstice and Cancer energy, right? That Queen of Cups again, very Cancer energy, is really, really integrating in our lives. But allow it to integrate, you guys. Remember, integration, like change means transition, which means having to release and surrender out old habits, cycles, thoughts, beliefs, right? Because in order to make space for new, you have to clean out the closet. Maybe that's why I was feeling this anxious feel today of like, I need to vacuum my floor. I didn't vacuum all weekend. I'm feeling really, I need to dust my, my countertops, and just like feeling this like space why I got on to Teens Road late tonight, because I'm like, I just need to take a minute because I just keep feeling like there's not enough done. But Spirit is saying it's time to integrate, reflect, observe, release, cleanse, and clear. We've been doing a lot of work purging this first half of the year. Sure, we have. We've been doing a lot of purification. We've been doing a lot of, healing. And those who have been doing that self work, that shadow work, is about to reap those benefits. I just saw the Wheel of Fortune trying to come through. We are going to be experiencing, look at that World card. Thank you. And look at the Ten of Cups. Oops. The Ten of Cups here for this collective. Second time. That's beautiful. Yes. Yes. If you have been allowing yourself to just work, and not even work, be. Don't do. We're not human doings, we are human beings. If you have allowed yourself to just do, oh my God, be. Spirit's like, what are you saying, sister? If you have been allowing yourself to just be, and that's funny that my mind keeps wanting to say do, because that shows how much the mind just crams itself in there. Like, let me just do. Let me just do. What else do I have to do? What else do I have to do in order to receive? What do I have to do? But this collective spirit is saying there is nothing you need to do to receive. There is nothing you need to do to receive the abundance that is for you. The abundance of your happily ever after is for you. It is destined for you. You are maturing. You are healing. You are watched over with this Page of Swords. You are transforming. These moon cycles, there's that Scorpio Pluto energy again, right? Death and transformation. But it's all part of, there's this beautiful Wheel of Fortune. It's all part of the divine design. It's all part of the wheel of the plan. And sometimes we have to get out of our head. The 8 of cups is releasing the emotional turmoils that are no longer serving us. That lack mentality, that's an emotional, that is past life emotional, not past life, but yeah, maybe even past life, but past limiting beliefs. Those those that mentality used to serve us. It used to protect us. But now it's time to decide something new. Now, with this King of Swords here and the Ten of Pentacles, now it's time. What we don't see coming is that this ultimate clarity and decision that we are making for our lives, that we are cutting out all of the toxicity, all of the old ways and habits that we used to engulf in. Maybe it was codependency or socialism, um, over socializing, right? Maybe it was needing extra validation in order to feel worthy. Maybe it was being dependent on others, but we are coming dependent on ourselves because we're choosing to love ourselves. We're choosing to invest in ourselves. We're choosing to pour into ourselves. And that's allowing us to now reap the benefits. I'm so proud. I'm so proud of my little green thumb trying to cut through because I have my garden. You guys, I love my little balcony garden. Okay, for those who live who don't have a yard, okay, you feel me. I just have pots all over my garden, all over my balcony and my patio, but I love it. And I started planting these seeds, right? Little um little bell peppers from the bell peppers that I was eating over the past time. I planted them. And guys, you should see them. They're so tall. I've never seen the bell pepper plants grow so tall and so thick. And seeing the little like flowers starting to bud because that's where the pepper's going to be. I'm just so excited. And it's like I can't force that to happen, right? I can't force that to happen. I can't force them to grow any faster. However, I'm so excited for this journey to reap the fruits of my labor. And I share this with you because that's exactly what it is that Spirit is reminding us that we're about to do is reap the fruits of our labor in this new world. Just remember that we are on our way. We are maturing. We are watched and protected. So the energies that we're feeling as a collective right now, 5 of Pentacles, 8 of Wands, the Hermit, Queen of Wands, and 10 of Swords. So we already know that the 10 of Cups and the 10 of Pentacles is nearby, right? We know those are to come. So with this 10 of Swords, that's laying those burdens down. That's releasing all of that limiting belief, disempowering thoughts that we once had to use to protect us. This is releasing the deceit from others, the deceit that we've put on ourselves, the deceit we have done unto others, and just surrendering. Surrendering. And that's going to help us find our confidence with this Queen of Sword or Wands, excuse me, for the Queen of Wands. It's helping us surrender and to build confidence. I love this one card because she's like flexing. All the wands on this one, they're like flexing. They're like, what? Look at me now. I'm getting paper, right? And like she's just built, and that Queen of Wands is of confidence, right? She is again, when we pour into ourselves, we build confidence. We start to, feel better, look better, do better, smell better. I don't know why I said smell better. Feel better, but maybe we smell it better. Okay, maybe even just our natural odor and scent is becoming something that's like we're embracing is what I'm hearing, right? Like instead of, oh, that's interesting because I just had this thought. And so maybe this is why Spirit wanted me to accidentally say we smelling better. Because I was just thinking about this, like, you know how like werewolves and whatnot, like they smell, they have a really, really keen sense of smell, right? And it's like they can smell their mates, and that's how they know which is their mate based on the scent and how it makes their bodies feel, the pheromones, right? And it's like you find your mate. And there's a reason why I'm going on this tangent here. It's interesting because it's like it's interesting that we have been taught to, what's the word I'm looking for, disregard our our own natural scent. It's interesting that we have learned how to almost even loathe and feel embarrassed about our body odor, right? BO, and you have to cover it up with aluminum deodorant. You have to spray yourself with, you know, Axe cologne that you can smell from 3 miles away, right? And why? Because somewhere back in the day we were told that what we feel, what we smell, how we smell is not something to be proud of. Now, I'm not saying going around and just not taking baths and not keeping yourself clean is something you should do. I'm just saying to think about it. Why do you put on that pure perfume? What is it about that perfume that you enjoy? What is it about that cologne that makes you feel confident? What is it about your own smell that you might feel discomfort from or unconfident about or insecure about? And how can you embrace that true, I know I'm going on earth mama on you, but how can you embrace that true scent that you are? That's part of your essence. Your essence. Because I guarantee you, and I'm sure there's somebody out there that can attest as well that when you are with that partner, they don't care. They're smelling your armpits all up and down because why? It's a pheromone that they enjoy, they intrigue. So it's almost like back in the day, it made me go on this rant down the rabbit hole of thought of like, well, why were we told that what we smell like doesn't isn't good to embrace? Maybe it's because somebody else thought it was, you know, threatening to their man. I don't know, or their gal, or maybe it was someone who was jealous of someone else's or envious of someone else's sin. Or maybe, once the ego started becoming stronger and stronger in our human psyche, it's like, where did we where did all this come from? Where did we start to feel like we were not enough just as we are, and that we had to cover up, so to speak? I just started thinking of the Garden of Eden, Adam and Eve, and where they started realizing they were naked, right? Because they know they had done wrong, or they had, you know, done something forbidden. It's like, where did we learn that who we are is forbidden, that our curiosity is forbidden, that our scent, our essence is forbidden? And I think the reason why all of this thought keeps coming into my head and why I'm bringing this full circle around, sorry to go on this rant about our own body smells, but our own pheromones, but it's because that beautiful natural scent that we are allows us to really tap into our full essence as well, and to embrace it all. To embrace it all. Take care of your body. That's that Queen of Wands energy. Take care of your body, you know, purify, cleanse your body, but also embrace the natural essence that you are, because there is a werewolf out there. Let me just wrap this full circle in a package here. There is a werewolf out there that is looking for, that is yearning and smelling for your particular scent. and they can't find you if you're covered up in axe or perfume or whatever it is. Okay, that's just, I think that makes sense. I hope you're picking up what I'm putting down. I think that I think that made sense, Spirit. But that's why that thought kept coming into my head. So interesting. That's an interesting channel right there. I don't know what comes out. I don't make this up. It just comes through. So I hope if that makes sense and that resonates to some of you, hopefully that puts some pieces together and helps you kind of move into your own space of sensuality. Okay, we're here, we're here, we're here. Okay, so then we have the Hermit, the Eight of Wands, the Five of Pentacles. So this collective is going into is in that Hermit mode, kind of protection. I always think of the Hermit as the crab, or as the Cancer, because Cancer is the crab, right? The hermit crab. And so I always think of this Hermit card, even though you can't really see it's not like the same, it doesn't even matter. It's not about the picture, it's about the crab. They protect themselves, right? The hermit, when they feel threatened, the hermit crab, they go underground and then they peek their little head out when they feel safe a little bit. But they're protecting. They're just this little tiny crab, and they're very vulnerable and empathic and intuitive, right? And so their shell is hard to protect, but they're so soft on the inside. And because they're so tiny, it's like they have to constantly go within. They have to constantly kind of hide in order to protect when they feel threatened. So I'm feeling like this collective is feeling threatened. My music just turned off. I think it wants to know if I'm still listening. I'll finish this thought and then we can turn it back on. But the hermit, this collective is going within so that we can again heal and lay down these swords of deceit, lay down the swords of those limiting beliefs, lay down those swords so we can find confidence in ourselves again. And so we have to keep going within shadow work. We have to keep protecting ourselves. I'm hearing also protecting ourselves from energy that we just can't handle anymore, right? Like we may have been able to just go out and, be out until 1 or 2 in the morning. We may used to be able to just like drink and socialize every weekend. We may just have been able to binge watch shows and movies and eat junk food. But it's like the more we're maturing, right? Masculine, going from that page to night, it's like to king. It's like the more we're maturing, the more we're recognizing that we just like we just can't do it anymore. My energy is preserved for what is most important, is what I'm hearing, right? Preserving your energy for what is most important is how we're going to be able to maneuver and heal and gain confidence and be discerning and not let the outside influences tell us who and what our essence is, right? So with that Eight of Wands with this Hermit, that's still very passionate. We have a lot of wands on the board here, throughout the entire collective. Feminine has the Ace of Wands. Masculine has Page and Knight of Wands. And then we have the Eight of Wands for the collective. And that is eight is ending old cycles, beginning new cycles. That's action. Passion is the wands, right? And so it's like while we are going within, we're also learning the truth. The hermit is the wise man who is learning truth by exploring life, and walking through the wilderness, the darkness, the shadow of death with a little lantern. And all he can see, with all the darkness around him, all he can see is this, 2 feet around him of light. And he's just trusting in that. And he's moving to find that light. And it's like that little light of mine, just let it shine. And that passion within you is what's moving you through this darkness. Yeah. The 5 of Pentacles. That's feeling like I don't have, this is like glasses half empty kind of energy, right? Who I am is not enough. I've been outcasted. I've been, taken from my community. I've been exiled for who I am. Hi. Hey, Kanya Taylor, welcome on. Glad you're here. Thanks for tuning in. This collective here is in that space right now because we are shifting, because we are transitioning, that of feeling like, where do I belong? That's what I'm hearing. Mm, yep, I feel that. Where do I belong? But you have to remember again, that 5 is change. Yeah, I'm feeling emotional about that. That is moving emotion. So this is a really deep seated wound, wounded belief that we're working through in order to gain clarity, wisdom, confidence, security. That's why we're going in within, because the things that used to move us, the things that used to entertain us, the things that used to make us feel good or happy, just no longer are serving, because they never really were serving our higher good. They were just numbing this feeling. Mm. That got deep, but this is really beautiful because the this is the integration that we're going through from this last 6 months to 16 years that Pluto has been helping us transform. This is really beautiful. It really hurts and sucks right now, but surrender to that feeling with radical acceptance. We have the High Priestess on the board here with that feminine energy. Feminine is that space to receive, to sit and receive, to transmute. Breathe through it, y'all. I feel so, I feel empathically and sensitively so deeply of the collective that it will literally shift my own body. Um, like I can feel through the collective through my own body. Sometimes all I want to do is cry. Sometimes, like this past week, I've been feeling my chest, a chest pain, like a straight up chest pain. Like my heart chakra is just exploding. I'm like, am I having a heart attack? Like, what is this? And my mom's like, it's probably your asthma. And you know what? She's probably right. But at the same time, we're going through such a major shift right now with the energies that were so strong last weekend, that it's like there is a major ascension, and I feel it within my own soul core energetic frequency, but I also feel it within the collective so heavily, to the point where I had to not even do daily divines this weekend to let myself hermit, right? I got to honor that Cancer rising within myself so that I can come back here today, so I can be the mom that I need to be, so that I can show up for y'all on, tonight, and also show up for work and do the best that I can. And even sometimes at work, I'm like, I don't know how I'm gonna get through it, but we just breathe. Is what I'm hearing. Surrender, and that's what all I could do. Breathe and do some of that chest tapping, right? And allow myself to recognize with that radical acceptance that this is a part of the process. This is the shift that we need to get to that 10 of Pentacles that we know is coming. The Ten of Cups that we saw coming in both the collective and the masculine. Watch, I'm gonna turn on the music and um, watch. We're gonna see. We're gonna pull from spirit, and we're gonna see. And I bet you we're gonna see a Ten of Pentacles or a Ten of Cups come out. I'm gonna close this up since it's getting dark. Un momento, por favor. Let me just twirl around for you with my little. Let me give you a little fashion show. That's what I like to do. I hope you. Thank you. Okay. All right. Let me go ahead and finish this reading up so I can get my baby boy to bed. How do I tell him I'm still listening? Am I old? Okay. How do I tell him I'm still listening? All right, you guys. So, actually, give me one more moment. Tony, come on in. Come on. He's standing right there. I'm gonna turn on the air because it's too hot. That'll get him inside. Yeah. Hold on. All right, guys. This is a very candid welcome to my casa kind of Tientaro Tuesday vibe tonight. Just sitting here having a conversation with Indigo and walking around. So anyway, look at that. Straight up split the deck and there's that Wheel of Fortune. Okay? Nine of Cups. You guys, self-fulfillment. Okay? This is in the stars. Our destiny is here. Our destiny is here. We're shifting. We just have to make it through this valley of the shadow of death right now. Ego death. But fear no evil, right? Thy rod and thy staff comfort you. That's why all these wands are here. Okay? Take the time that you need when you need it. Don't force yourself to be strong, is what I'm hearing. When I am weak, then I am strong. Don't force yourself to be strong. Call upon spirit to bring out and help be the strength that you need. Look at this. That just flipped. Serenity. Grant me the serenity. Oh my goodness, you guys. This is emotional. To accept the things that I cannot change. Grant me the courage to change what I can and the wisdom to know the difference. Wow. Wow. That's, yes, Spirit. Yes, thank you. Thank you, heard. Beautiful. And look at this. And look at this. King of crystals, King of wands. What is this? I mean, King of swords. There's a lot of masculine energy kings right now. Okay? There's a lot of king energy. This masculine energy of bringing into something is coming into fruition, right? That masculine energy within us all is what brings into fruition. And masculine energy, there may be a masculine energy in your energy if you're not the masculine yourself. King of Pentacles, of stability, King of Swords. Look at that. That decision. That's the third time the King of Swords came out. There's that ultimate decision, a final decision, final countdown I'm hearing. Page of Crystals. There's a opportunity. Trust in that opportunity that you have always had within you. Trust in that idea. Trust in that belief that you've always had. Okay, because look, we have the goddess Isis on our side as we prepare for this battle of going through our dark night of the soul. We're completing the final steps. It's the final steps. I don't even know what I'm doing right now. Okay. It's the final steps is what I'm hearing. You're so close to the end. Whew, you guys. You know, I've never run a marathon, okay? But you know how people be running marathons. You know, have you ever done anything that was similar to a marathon, like giving birth? Yeah, you know those who people who give birth, right? If you've ever given birth or ran a marathon, okay, then you might understand this kind of concept of going through an ego death transformation and a phoenix rising. It's like that, you guys. You don't know how you gonna get to the end, but you gonna figure it out, and God is with you, and Spirit is with you, and the strength and the energy of just all divine love is with you, and you just have to push through that one final push, right? That one final lap. You might feel like your legs are literally going to fall off of your body. Like you might just roll, like your head might just roll past that finish line. You might feel like your body is going to completely break and shatter and explode open if you push one more time to get this baby out. But do it anyway. It might feel like you are standing alone, stand anyway. What's that beautiful kind of saying that goes? You might feel like you're standing alone, but stand anyway. You might feel like you're speaking by yourself, speak anyway. You might feel like, whatever, do it anyway. Grant me the serenity to accept the things that I cannot change. Look at this Knight of Cups, the Hierophant. This is a contract. This is a divine matrimony that you are coming into union energy with your soul. With soul. Soul is love. When you are coming into that pure essence of love, this offering, Spirit is saying there's an offering. I will offer you this beautiful cup of love, of romance, of love, of emotional fulfillment. When you are coming into the purest form of love, you have to release everything that is not of that purity of love. And it feels like death because essentially it is. It is an ego death. It truly feels like you're going insane. It truly feels like your body's about to explode. It feels like you are at the end of your the edge. But just breathe. Remember that song? And breathe. Just breathe. Right? Oh, breathe. Just breathe. You know that song. There was this I can't remember how it's a lot spirit. I can't remember how it goes fully, but there was like this really encouraging um, little saying that used to be said, or like a poem or something that was said, and I can't remember now. But I just remember that it went something like, if you just took that last step, if you just it's like that 3 feet from gold kind of concept, right? If you just dug 3 feet farther, or 3 feet to the left or to the right, before giving up, you would have struck gold. You would have struck a gold mine. Don't give up. This Knight of Pentacles says this is a long ass journey. The Knight of Pentacles takes time, takes their sweet, delicious time. The tortoise and the hare is the Knight of Pentacles. Is the hare, or is that tortoise? The 8 of Wands, the Knight, here, listen. The Knight of Wands versus the Knight of Pentacles. You can just see the energy. It's like the tortoise and the hare right there. And that's like our feminine and masculine battling, each other essentially, when it comes to wanting to take action real fast and wanting to move slowly and take your time, so that you can enter into and complete this old world and enter into this new world correctly, is what I'm hearing. Correctly, because we're getting another chance. Listen, we have the Two of Crystals, the Star card here, right underneath the star with the feminine. We have Five of Wands, the Four of Wands, Five of Swords, Five of Crystals. Look at that, crystals. Pentacles or crystals. Okay. We have 555. You might be seeing, look, and then Five of Pentacles over here. You might be seeing 555 a lot. A lot. And that's because there is a major change. We are in this major transformation right now. We have oppression underneath the star card. We have magician underneath the Five of Wands card. We have the Knight of Crystals, the Knight of Pentacles. There's that Knight of Pentacles again under the Four of Wands card of union, of merging, of reconciliation, recalibration. For some reason, wanted to come through. We have the Knight of Wands with the Five of Swords. So we have a lot of mirroring energy that Spirit is here for confirmation. There is hope in this decision that we're making. We're balancing our hope. We're balancing. Look at that. It looks beautiful. We're balancing this wish, this deepest desire, this deepest fulfillment that is within our soul, to the core of our soul. Look at my cat. Oh my goodness. It's time to go, he says. Look at him up there. I need to get him like a high chair. I don't even know. This is too big, too small. I literally got this for him and he can't even fit it. He's that big. Help a sister out. This hope, this wish, this I just am hearing this soul wish, desire, hope, dream. That's the word. This dream. I don't know why I couldn't say it before. This dream that we are harmonizing and balancing into our life will take some, fighting. We're going to have to compete for our own placement and authority in this world. We have to teach people how to treat us. We have to show up. I was saying this in one of the other readings. We have to show up the way we want to be seen. And that is in union with who we are. That is coming into that soul union with who we are. That soul love. Being within our truth. Standing in our truth. Fighting for our truth is what will bring us into union with soul love. For some, if it is a partner, that is how you would quote unquote attract, but it's Tony. He said sorry. Excuse me. Thank you. Look at him. Look at him knocking down my baby picture. A picture of my baby and me. Okay. You have to attract. You have to let things fall. Sometimes they will fall, but that's okay. Look at all this change. That the detour is was just an upgrade. The detour was actually an upgrade, right? Yeah. We're balancing. If we have to shift jobs, careers, relationships, if we were cut out from a community, from a family, from a friend group, from a job, that's okay because we're balancing and harmonizing that for something better. We're no longer allowing this oppressive energy. We are manifesting and transmuting this. Look at that with the magician and oppression. We are transmuting and shifting and manifesting out of this oppressive energy. No longer. It's taken times, a night and a night next to each other. It has taken time. Wow. I just realized the Knight of Pentacles and the Knight of Wands. That is spirit. That is confirmation from spirit. Exactly what's on the board for the masculine and feminine energy. The Knight of Pentacles and the Knight of Wands. This may have, you are battling, yes, wanting to go fast, wanting to be, hurry up and wait, is what I'm hearing. But this journey is a marathon, not a sprint. The masculine's learning that this journey is a marathon, not a sprint. The feminine is learning this has taken forever for me to be here, but I'm here though. We're learning the difference. Grant me that serenity to accept what I cannot change. And to change, grant me that courage to change what I can, and the wisdom to know the difference. This love is for me. This love is mine. I'm just finishing up. Actually, you want to help me with the T formations? I know. We're almost done, you guys. I know. It's a late one. I thought it wasn't going to last this long, and then it always does. All right, guys. Let's wrap this. Let's wrap this baby up. Indigo said, "You still down here?" You're right. You are so right. Here you go, baby. This one flew out, so I'm gonna read it. But you guys, as I finish this thought, just remember that this journey is a marathon, not a sprint. That's what Spirit wants to say in all of that. Do you want to read them? Okay, thank you. Yeah. Okay. Okay. Let me know if you do. Now, check this out as I talk about this journey is a sprint or is a marathon, not a sprint. Many paths lead to the same destination. It doesn't matter how you get there. It doesn't matter how you get there, you guys. The tortoise and the hare. This is a marathon, not a sprint. But many paths. You might want to sprint, and then sometimes you might sprint. Sometimes you might take a sweet time, and that's okay. You get to choose when it's time to go within, when it's time to take your time, when it's time to gaze at the stars, when it's time to move fast. Just know that it doesn't matter how you get there, just get there. Putting that on that Knight of Crystals and Wands together. And then we have relate to your greatness and not to your weakness. Wow. Relate to your greatness and not to your weakness. Wow. I like that. I'm actually going to put that on the Ten of Swords meets the Queen of Wands. Very much so. How strange is it that nature does not knock and yet does not intrude? Indigo says this still does not make sense. Well, nature does not knock and yet does not intrude. It grows naturally. It moves naturally. It doesn't force itself, is what I'm hearing. It doesn't force itself. It just is. I'm going to put that, actually, that's kind of a serenity, right? To accept, to just be. Trust creates peace. That's how we can release that Ten of Swords, that limited belief, that disempowering belief. Trust. I'm going to put that on the High Priestess and the Ace of Wands over here with the feminine. Trust creates peace. And the last T formation of the night, you guys. I know I talked a lot tonight, so hopefully this kept your attention. Thank you for being here with me this whole time. If you're still hanging in there, I hope this message helped. I hope this message brought some clarity, some peace, some serenity, and a little bit of hope for you with these beautiful star cards. Thank you. And our final message is, today I have grown taller from walking with the trees. Silent snaps. Very much. I'm going to put that on the high priestess right there. Very much. Today I have grown taller from walking with the trees. Yes. That is a beautiful closeout tea formation for this beautiful Tea and Tarot Tuesday. It doesn't feel like, I swear time is not happening in my life, because I do not feel like I talked for an hour and a half, but we are at a 125, 38 seconds. So, wow. I didn't even pull any Lemuria cards. That's okay. I'm going to save this setup, this energy, for tomorrow's daily divine message. We're going to go over this message here of what Spirit unfolded for us, what the conclusion and the recap of tonight's unfolding. So if you want to if you want to be able to see the cards, you'll be able to catch it tomorrow during my daily divine. So be on the lookout for that. Give this video a thumbs up if you really enjoyed the messages that you gained. Um, and subscribe to my channel and hit that notification bell if you'd like to know when I am going live, or whenever I do post my daily divine messages from Spirit. And maybe we'll go into some messages from Lemuria and from the Four Agreements of immediate action to follow suit of all of this, depending on the timing for tomorrow. You know, we're just, nature does not hurry. Yeah, everything is accomplished. We are moving through and just allowing ourselves to feel it out and not rush, take our time and move. So, the light within me honors, values, protects, and just so gratefully adores. Um, I'm so grateful. I have to just shout out, you guys. We reached 100 subscribers. Boo, 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 boo. my little YouTube baby channel is starting to grow, so I'm super happy and grateful about that. I meant to shout that out at the beginning. Thank you. I still have my giveaway for reaching 111 subscribers. That means we're 11 subscribers away. Once we reach 111, for those who have entered into that giveaway of a tea and tarot reading, then all you have to do to enter is to comment in the comments, the actual comments below of one of the last three tea and tarot videos, with your favorite tea flavor, if you have one. If not, just say you don't have one. That's fine. You can just put your favorite emoji and hashtag 111. And I will draw from that raffle of those who entered, and you will receive your free tea and tarot reading. If you'd like to take advantage of my the last few days of my June promo, where if you have not booked a reading with me before, then your first would be free, and it would be a pre-recorded reading that would be a message from Spirit of your, whatever is on your heart that you would like a message from Spirit about. So you can email me at femrims811@gmail.com. I did put that in the description box below, or you can message me on one of my social media platforms, Instagram, Princess Leah 888. Also, we are live on my Femrims page on Instagram, so you can find me at Femrims as well, or by TikTok at Princess Leah 888. Until next time, my beautiful beloveds, you are divine. Peace and love. Namaste. Bye. Oh, man.